Hey everyone, welcome back to some more Let's Play Hellpoint. In the last episode, we started playing the game. We are a construct designed by some sort of, sounds like, robotic entity, an AI, and or someone working a system somewhere who spoke to us through an intercom system, I suppose, or in our head. And we are what he considers to be a human. Perhaps that is true with our mind, but definitely not our physical form. We are on a space station, or potentially even a city, which is orbiting this black hole here, and for which some sort of experiments were being performed. The project was being done. From what we've seen, it's resulted in potentially the creation of these demonic / undead creatures called husks, which are effectively, they look like dead or are they dead? Deformed, mutated humans with remnants of some sort of mechanical augmentation attached to them, and using clubs, pipes, or claws, and or some sort of strange energy weapons. We've seen a demon walking around, and to leave the area we were constructed in, we had to actually defeat some sort of other dimensional creature, an Archon of some sort. We ended up being successful, and the author informed us that our task is to gather information about what transpired here. We are a uncorrupted, untainted program / construct, and thus we will be hopefully truthful in uncovering what is here, without hiding information or the like. We are then to report back to where we had been in order to report to the author our findings when we've acquired a certain amount of it, a percentage. We get that percentage by killing enemies, by finding bits of lore, and by interacting with various things in the world, like rift gates, for example. Anyway, let's pick up where we left off now. So a heads up that we're going to be talking a little bit about more game mechanics before we continue. Let's get started with that. First off, as you've seen, we can level up as we've seen in a game like Dark Souls, where we spend what are called the Axions, or the souls of this world, to upgrade ourselves. We can infuse ourselves, and as we increase our level, the cost goes up every single time. So we don't want to level ourselves up willy-nilly. We want to have an idea for the type of character we want to play, but it's okay to take a few upgrades here or there without too much concern. But you don't want to take like 10 of something that you don't plan on using when it comes to strength, reflex, cognition, or foresight, because these are your combat stats, and if you're not going to use a weapon that they're related to, this is arguably a waste of points. Load, energy, stamina, and health, however, are always useful, no matter the character that you are playing. So we will put more points in this stuff as I figure out what type of character we are going to play. Next, we have the ability to upgrade weapons here. Or kind of, I suppose, through this weapons editor. I tried recording this a little earlier, viewers, so bear with me here. I'm going to undo something I've done. There we go. Okay, so when we walk up here, we have a chance to upgrade our gear, but it's not done in the way you think it would normally be done. In Dark Souls, you spend like armor shards and souls to upgrade the weapon level. Here, that is not done the same way. We can augment certain weapons, but it's done in a similar way to how boss souls in the Dark Souls games can be used to create new weapons. You take an existing weapon, fuse it with a Dark Souls boss's soul, and then you get a new weapon. This is done in a similar fashion here, by spending insulin and carbon and other such things that we find lying around, in order to change the weapon from one type of weapon to another. You cannot undo this process though, and most weapons that you find, can only be found once per playthrough. So be sure before you change your weapon to the other type. Not every weapon has this restriction. Some you might find a second one, and others you can produce or print. We'll see that very soon. To upgrade your weapon statistics, you need to attach a conductor to it. Here, we have a strength and a reflex melee conductor, so only attached to melee weapons. They augment the weapon by increasing the amount of benefit we would gain from the relative stat. If we attach the reflex conductor here, for example, we can see that our damage goes up by 1 point, and it's our reflex amount, how much we're benefiting from the reflex that affects this weapon, goes up by 75 points. Here, we can attach a strength conductor, which does the same type of thing. 75 points to strength, and our damage increases by 1. We can increase the level of the conductors by spending axions. Look over there on the right. If I was to spend 1,808 axions, I would upgrade our melee strength conductor from +1 to +2, and we would gain another point of strength here. Let's go ahead and do so. We've also attached the strength conductor to our pipe. Note the blue bar down below. It is slowly leveling up as we continue to use this weapon. We will gain a special other abilities, arguably, once this weapon is leveled up. We have the column here as another weapon, but it requires a strength of 12 to actually use it. We have the shard, which is a reflex weapon, and I picked up this off screen because I tried recording this part once before and failed. That weapon, the antique officer's saber, was located here. It requires a 4 in strength and 3 in reflex. We don't have those stats, but it is a better weapon than our pipe. If we can level ourselves up to equip it, we will want to do that. So let's see if we can. So we'll infuse ourselves. We can level our reflex up to 3. And then with a few more axons, we can get our strength up 1 more point. So let's consume one of these 333s. Oh, 2 more points for strength, but we can do it only once. Let's consume even more. There we go. Let's go ahead and equip our weapon. Now, note our damage goes up to 19. 19 physical. Better than the pipe, even though we put the strength conductor on it. We'll go ahead and move the strength conductor now to this weapon. And now we do 21 points of damage, 23 points of damage. We probably don't need the shield, now that I'm thinking about it. So let's go ahead and unequip it. To lower our load a little bit. And I think there is a way to hold your weapon with 2 hands, although I don't know what it is off the top of my head. Anyway, there's more things to quickly describe here. We have these devices down here. This one can be used to heal ourselves without using our heal item at the cost of some axions. It is tricky to max out your healing method, our health hypo, the equivalent of an Estus flask. And so paying to heal yourself is probably very useful if you are near the hub. Upgrading your healing method will allow your whatever it is to have more charges, effectively getting extra Estus flasks. There are 4 total healing methods in the game. What we start with, which I just used by accident. Can I pay for it? Nope. All right. Well, now we have to go out and earn that. Unbelievable. The healing injection, and there's 3 others. There's healing nanites, a anti-rad hypo, and some sort of occult healing method that I don't recall off the top of my head, that I think heals for less but gives you a buff. I think you do extra damage for a little bit after you use it. We will take a look at what these healing methods are. We can probably spend, assuming we find them, 1 healing method on probably on our ejector, just to give us a 3rd, but we won't want to take a 4th in this healing method. We want to then decide which one we want to actually permanently use going forward. I am a fan of the anti-rad hypo, just because radiation can be tricky. I called radiation, by the way, frost, or we're being frozen or chilled last time. We thought that we would find the Archon. That is, I think, radiation damage we are taking. This tech station will allow us to both dismantle resources and allow us to print other types of equipment, assuming we have the schematics for them. We have an officer's glaive. Oh, which we just picked up? No, this is a different version. We have an antiquated officer's glaive. So we can make this one. It requires a higher strength and reflex, though, for a 6 strength and 4 reflex. And we need 1 metallic glass and 1,200 insulium particles to do so. To process those resources, we can go ahead and stick these in here. We'll confirm this, and we'll earn the result you see over there on the right. To my knowledge, I might be wrong here, but I don't believe the unrefined items here are used in most schematics. There we go. That gave us a little bit of what we needed to upgrade something. That's all we really can do. We could dismantle some things. I don't think we're going to use the pipe or scrap shield, to be honest, viewers, so we'll just go ahead and scrap these. I'm not going to use the shard. And the victim headgear we might be able to find again, so we'll go ahead and scrap one of them. Alright, viewer. Now, really quick. Not so really quick. Let's keep adventuring. There's no reason for us to save the game. The game will be automatically saved if we die. So let's go ahead and now take a peek around the hub. We'll do a little bit of jogging for this. These are more tutorial messages, so we don't really need to read those. And this door doesn't open from this side. It is death to fall down there, but it looks like there is something down there. There's a falling puzzle, as it were, to get down there. We should make the attempt, since we won't really lose a whole lot if we die. We only have 69 axions here. We have to be careful of our doppelganger, but it will let me explain a little bit about the doppelganger if we do die here. We need a key to access Port Izodon. And apparently, the corruption takes the form of some sort of growth or flesh-like substance here. Looks a little bit like what the WoW was making in Soma, only a lot more fleshy. Alright, we're gonna try this fall puzzle here. It'll be tricky. And this episode viewer might just be me trying to get a few things here in the hub. This is not easy to do. Alright, here we go. We're now committed, we can't go back up. We can probably make that fall. This is... What's jump again, Tim? Okay. Oh, wow. That was close. We want that, whatever that is. Let's see if we can get it. Nope. Should have done a running jump. Or we're not allowed to jump on that at all because it's sloped. And we just fall off. Here, our doppelganger will not pose a threat. It's the only spot in the game where he, to my knowledge, does not do so. It will just sit there. We can kill it, actually, to get rid of it, too, I think. Alright, we do have to... If you want to go that way, Tim, it looks like you will have to jump down. Alright, let's see if we can get this then by doing a running jump. It's such a small area. We can. Alright, very good. 333 axions. This is the wrong way to go. We have to do a running jump again. The game has quite a bit of platforming in it, which is a bit... The jumping, though, in this game is a lot more reliable than Dark Souls' jumping was! Overshot that. Okay. Where are we falling to next? We're not going down that way without dying, so it has to be this way. You can control yourself a little bit while in... Actually, quite a bit while in the air. We can probably fall down for that, but is there anything around the corner here? If there is, I don't see it, so we'll go this way. Another Insilium rod. We should check here. You can fall down there. You can fall down here. That's too great of a fall. Woo! Now we're safe. All right, we did it. That wasn't so bad. Ah, and a coin. There's an achievement for getting all the coins in the game. There's something like 47 or 60 something of them. I've never gotten all of them, and it can be confusing to remember where they're located. We will not go out of our way to get them, but obviously if we explore, we find one, we'll pick it up. Pathing. That is a program. I have already forgotten how we put programs, how we install them. Oh, here we go, on the cube. That's equipped. How do I equip it? I don't remember. I don't remember. These are modules. This is the oh, this is how we do it. Okay. So we'll go ahead and put pathing over here. What pathing does... I guess we have to have the OmniCube actually choose a slot. So if I do this... Nope! Wrong button! How do I use these? Oh, Tim. Alright, I'll figure it out off screen. We don't need them at the moment anyway. Alright. A difficult jumping puzzle. Hello, horrible monster. Away! Stomach hurts. Can't eat others. Eat. In the game, you can find food rations and bring them to him. He will then, in return, give you some rare crafting materials. I believe what he gives you is, he gives you a choice of, I think, 3 things, and those choices depend upon where the station is located currently. The effective clock or schematic or map you see up there determines what he'll give you. I am sorry, sir, but there's no reason to let you live here. Oh, okay, we can't even hurt him. All right, I suppose that's good. All right, let's keep searching the rest of this place. We're gonna actually skip slow exploring, as it were. Normally, I would take my time and walk around the entire place, but I have a good idea of where we want to go. And I could avoid a lot of the emptiness of just walking around. We're gonna go and attempt some other difficult jumping puzzles while we don't have really anything we're dependent upon or that we can't afford to lose. A bonfire of sorts. These will be important later on if we desire to do a certain special quest. Right now, just remember that it's there. I think we have to go up more, Tim. I wonder why this particular place does not have a good amount of, or any significant number of enemies. Actually, there's none here at all. We'll come back this way. There's some things over here. We can make that jump. We find carbon. Again, for more crafting. From here, we can see where I want to get to. There's some jumping puzzles over there. You can see I'll call them electric ladders, or just ladders. Over there, 3 of them. And a small area to fall upon. To drop down on. There we go. But we got to get all the way over on the other side of the station. The gallery is closed. There's some items over there that we cannot get unless we open it. Actually, there is a way to get them, but it requires a very tricky and precise jumping and puzzle, and falling. And, I'm not good enough at it to do it. $999 Axions, and... what is this? D pattern, I3, 5440-3585. We will talk about that a little bit later on. Normally, you would write those down and remember what they said. But I will just use the internet when it comes time to plug that information in. You want to go across here, Tim? Actually, I guess we can talk about it now. So there is a series of inputs required to shift these giant, I'll call them magnifying glasses, or focus lenses around. And when in certain patterns, they will unlock certain energy-sealed doors for you when the station is a certain position around the black hole. Man, that makes me so nervous. Every jump. Every jump, my butt cheeks squeeze. Alright, let's see. Anything else up here? I am a explorer type of personality when it comes to games like this. My desire to get to places and see if there's anything secret up there is overwhelming. Even more than fighting or looking up any lore or the like. So I see a puzzle like this, and I view it as a challenge to be completed. Breach Synchronizer. In this game, you can teleport between breaches, what I'm calling those rifts. However, you can only teleport to ones that have been synchronized. There are more breaches, obviously, or maybe not so obviously, than there are breach synchronizers to be used. But every breach you synchronize remains synchronized if you decide to play the game again, through New Game Plus after beating it. So eventually you can synchronize all the breaches, but not right away. We'll have to make some strategic choices as to when we want to use it. Let's see what this hand symbol says. There was the white soapstone? Orange soapstone? You can leave messages for other players here. So someone left this funny face for us. I'll give him an upvote. That looks like yet another jump puzzle for us. In real life, viewer, if I was up this high, I would be crawling on these. I would not be doing what you see me doing here currently. Do we explore on that side? I don't remember if there's anything over there. So thus we do so. It's a little dark here. I don't want to fall into a crevasse. There's some writing on the wall over there. That's player left notes, I believe. Oh, a coin. We want the coin. What was another game that... Rot. was a game that had coins as armor in the game, if I recall correctly. Alright, let's see what these people said. This guy's like, what does this mean? It's a cool looking symbol, but to my knowledge, there's no secret here. On that guy again. I think Sevgate, we're gonna see a lot of Sevgate's leftover notes lying around, huh? Alright, no coins or secret items here. Why does the sound effect when they're jumping remind me of Dragon Age Origins? It sounds like I'm equipping items from that game to me. Alright, so there was nothing secret over here. Uh-oh. Are we stuck here? No, I guess we go back up this way. Oh, this is where you can do this, the very careful jumping, I think, to get down to the gallery. I believe it's possible. There's some good stuff there. I think one of the things is a shield. But we're gonna die over and over, and we're just not gonna do that, viewer. I don't think there's anything on that side, so we will not check it. Remember to jump straight backward, which is what we want to do. We're just going to hit the jump button without touching the analog stick. There is stuff to... Oh, we have to get off here. Oh, man. Alright, we did it. Our jump puzzles are not over. We get a coin. There's another coin up here, or an item. We'll try to get the coin. We'll have to come down here later, so we'll wait to get the item. For actually, we'll get it now. Insilium Ignite. Ingot. Is it Ingot or Ignite? I always call them Ignites. That's wrong, right? As I spam the X button. Please grab it. We made it. Okay. This is the last stuff that's up here. Holy crap, a lot of players left their mark up here. This, so I thought this game was a Kickstarter. I don't believe it is actually in retrospect. Or maybe it is. These are notes from the developers, I think. Or Kickstarter backers, and along with other people's notes. A door, a key, and a gem. Turn around and you'll die. A key to infinity. In tattered halls and walls torn red, could you help me find my head? Developers or Kickstarter backer notes. Be the one to make a better future. George. Each one of these is worth a little bit of lore, so we definitely want to read them. Your journey has begun, and then you died. Pterodax, 2017 CE. Bob. Love you, Susan, forever. Mark. A healing proficiency. Alright, that's another use of our health hypo. More faces. The point of hell is redemption. Steel yourself for its harrowing journey. the metallizer. Anything is possible for a valiant heart. Ryan. My sanity points have reached 0. Nathan. Reminds me of the crypt in Hollow Knight. If you guys are familiar with that game. Long live the Chop Goblin. Gabosh. Fear your complacency. Tom. Alright. It's time for me to figure out how on earth my energy cube works. Let's see. So I want... Okay. There we go. I don't understand how we just did that, but we did. How do I select those? E. X. Oh, I can only... Okay, I understand. So I'm holding up in order to access the cube to put one of those abilities on my actual quick bar. Then how do I use it from there, viewer? It's been so long. I don't remember. I have to do this. I'm so sorry. Oh, no, stop. I don't want this. Okay, I can't actually see the controls anywhere. That's not that. Oh! I do have another attack. That's interesting. I still can't access. I can't access those, and I know there's a way to do it, and we want to... Is it select? No. It's not... Is it start? No. I'm out of buttons. It's not that. Oh! Okay, we just used our strength conductor. We'll have to talk, or rather, we used an ability that's attached to our sword. We consumed energy by using it. We gained a small buff you can see up there in the upper left-hand corner of the screen, that arrow that we currently see. But that wasn't what I wanted to do. Oh! Is it Y? No. No. I wanted to use this once. How do I use it? It's not X. Forget it. Forget it. And we'll just kill ourselves, it's faster. Well, actually, if I don't have to kill myself. I guess we won't. My mind is working. How do I use those abilities? How do I do it? Is it just... It's up. Okay, just tapping up, not holding up. Let me double check that again. Okay, then tapping right would be that ability. Okay, so we can use this. Let's show you this. Here's our leap to last breach visited. Which will bring us back to, obviously, to the breach below. Oh, and it doesn't consume our axions. Really? Okay, I'll take it. Since now we're doing this, let's show you what the pathing does. That's it. Pathing will leave little dots for you every so often to help you map where you've been. I don't know if it's time-based or distance-based. I think it's distance. It does consume energy very slowly. So we'll turn it off. What do we got here? There's no text in the game. It's only symbols. So it's a little... I guess this is hinting as to what's here. There's healing. There's a rift. There is a gate. This is a transition area. Let's go back. Let's go to Arcology. We haven't been here yet. Oh, we got the upgraded healing method, Tim, and then you're not going to use it? We should. It'll be a little while before we get another type of healing. Oh, what am I doing? We can just teleport back. Maybe this consumes your axions if you're not in the same zone? All right. The items that we're picking up, like the increased healing injection efficiency, also respawn on New Game Plus. So you can continually get more of them if you decide you want to play through the game again. All right, we're finally ready to begin exploring. Oh, it would help if I go the right way. By the way, does this combo? No. Does it combo the other way? No. Alright, well, let's take it down. Those are the focus lenses I was talking about. Rather large station, Tim. I think it is a city. Talk about one or two other things before we actually get going here. The amount of energy you gain from weapons is based on the leech value therein. So, our pipe, I think, had a leech of 1 or 2. This is leech of 5, so we will earn more energy and, I believe, more healing recharge with this weapon. As you can see, the column inflicts even more damage. Has more leech. It would do more damage, I think, if we also put our strength conductor into it. But you get the compared stats of what you currently have equipped. another breach. Turn around. Yes, there's nothing up here. I think we have to connect to the breach if we want to respawn here. Is there anyone else here? Yes, we are here. Okay, before we actually go up there, there was another path to take down here. Ah, there's a coin. I think is what that symbol's saying. Oh, no, some sort of item. 444 Axions. Thank you, sir. I'll give you a vote. All right, let's get started. The enemy. Okay, so the heavy slash is different with this weapon. Feels like some sort of entryway to like an airport or something to me. That's fun. I like that. A railgun and a firearm conductor. Railguns are held in your offhand. Oh, we need cognition for guns. Okay. I thought it was reflex. Okay, if I want to use guns, so 8 points in a stat is a lot. That's a good amount of investment required. We'll probably start making the decisions what type of character we're going to play in the next episode. Unless you guys have left me a comment saying what you want to see. Zombies are not known for their high level of alertness. Otherwise, we would have been pelted already by that thing had it fired when we first walked down there. If I didn't mention it before, this writing can be translated into English letters. Oh, metallic glass. That will let us upgrade our weapon to a not antiquated weapon, but we would need more strength and reflex to take advantage of that. Ooh, it is dark down here. I cannot see very well. Slow walking, Tim. Or quick. Alright, we've cleared this area. That's nice. Let's go back upstairs. There was something else, some sort of main computer console we could interact with. Now, there's a tricky jump puzzle around here, too. Where is it? Here. Yep. Thank you, Simon. But it is a tricky puzzle. So if you fall down one of these, you die. That's far enough to kill you. And jumping here, you can risk hitting your head. We'll try it once. Small jumps. We have to do it diagonally. Nope. Oh, thank God. I don't know what happened there, but I'm glad we didn't die. All right, we made it. Magnifier goggles. Weighs only 1 pound. Gives you 10% physical resistance. We lose... Oh, it's called entropy. We lose the resistance to type of, like, secondary effects. But I think I'd rather have the physical resistance. Plus, it's a cool pair of sunglasses. If we do die here now, remember that we will keep... Can we do this? Yes, we can. We will keep the items that we pick up, even if we have died. Oh, there's an item over there we want too. Oh, this is why there's nothing in the hub. They sealed this area. $777 Axions. You lied. Oh, people writing their feelings on the wall since they couldn't get in here. Open up. Lucian, come home. Thank you, sir. It looks like there's an... Oh, there is a gun guy there, it looks like. He's not paying attention. We'll take the easy kill. Oh, you know, it never occurred to me that the plants are actually not plants at all. They're just some sort of metallic artwork, effectively. A boss battle awaits us down there. Let's clear the rest of this area. Axions. Carbon scraps. More notes. We should read it, all of it. More open up. It's all over. Now, it is possible, viewer, for us to do the boss battle at a slightly more difficult time. When the station is, I believe, above the circle, not the storm symbols on the left and right. So when our golden circle on the clock, effectively, that we have in the upper left-hand corner, when it would be at the 12 o'clock symbol, I believe it would make the boss a little tougher. But we would get something special if we beat the boss while that was the case. But I don't want to wait around for that to happen. The time, by the way, is based on your computer's system clock time, I think. So we could log off, come back when it was closer to that time, and try it again. A daring effigy. We can use daring effigies on a breach to increase the difficulty level, effectively making it New Game Plus for us. Creatures have more life and do more damage, somewhat significantly, but they also reward you with more Axions. Insulin rod. That looks like a secret to me there. Apparently it is not one. More Axions. Might as well read the green hand. Ho! Come to the mall. Anything on this side? No. Alright, viewer. Well, we only have one heal use, so hopefully this won't be too bad for us. Let's go ahead and give this a try. It's got a backstab. Oh! Looking really bad for us. Block. Oh! Almost did it. Took some early hits. We had to apply more pressure to it. Alright, well then we get to do it again. I suppose we'll wear some armor for this then. Oh, we're rather slow. But we still hop back quick enough, I think, to avoid most of its attacks. We will re-clear everything. Or most things. We want the... a little bit of healing charge at the very least. Our weapon has leveled up. So we have the... how can I see this? So we have currently unlocked, the weapon is less prone to be deflected by shields. How? Oh, please, game. Do I select it? How? I think it's down here, actually, Tim. No, I don't understand the controls for the game. Once I'm not as rusty, I can show off some other things here. We have a new effect? We do not. Alright, this'll just have to do. Let's try this again. Wow, you've missed everything, Tim. Going to do that move and do a charge. And there might as well not be a difference to me. I can't tell. It might as well be the same. Woo! Alright, it wasn't so bad the second time. Tried to crawl away at the very end, I see. And another breach stabilized. Okay. Polarizing increases the difficulty setting. Recessing decreases the difficulty. I don't think we'll synchronize this breach. It's not too far of a jog from the hub. Although going here could be useful. I think if I had another breach, I would synchronize this one, but at the moment I don't have one. Do we improve our levels a bit? We'll take health, stamina, load, and we'll do that again. For health and stamina, let's do it. We can play a little more. Let's go ahead and interact with this.
Szybko przykuć nóżatek wer.
Passport scanned. We just got that from the boss. Welcome to the Arcology. Would you like to use your access passport? We don't really get to go any further if we don't do this. Unless we did a bit of hunting for a different way we could access most of the state of the city. What is your current place of residence? So we can't unlock the other one this way. But you basically, it's a choice as to which of these two directions you want to go in. You won't be able to choose the other until you find another passport. So we'll pick the Sohan district, or San district. Granting access to San district. Have a nice day. Let's do some exploring first, though. Do you hear that? That's a very tricky enemy. There are 3 types of... I'll call them demons, or other world... Yeah, demons in this world. We have seen, zombies. I don't believe they're a part of any particular faction. Then we have these things, which are like the Archon in nature. The first time you kill an enemy, you will be rewarded with some more percentage to uncovering what's transpired here. Yeah, be careful of death right around the corner. Turn around, fight, or die. Tell them what a child would want to hear. Then the meek can overthrow the strong as they sleep. Perhaps that's some sort of statement about the, someone was believed there was some sort of propaganda being used here to keep people complacent. Now, this is a really difficult area if we want to do jumping here, so we'll come back for this later. There are invisible platforms that can only be seen through your Omnicube using a Ultravision module. Which we don't, obviously we do not possess that yet. An infused column. It is tempting to use the column, but we'll have to put quite a few points in strength, and in which case I'm also not doing anything else. We're not playing a spellcaster or a gun guy, if we go that route. I suppose, really, realistically, if we're not going to improve the difficulty of the game, we can probably get away with continuing to level just our strength. Our life, stamina, and load a bit more first before I have to make a decision. Lost Hatchet. Strength and reflex in equal measure. Same amount of leech. Our damage is greatly decreased at the moment, but that's also because we don't have a modifier in it. A conductor. Can we go straight? Oh, and there was a coin right here. Free pickup. What the heck is this? We don't have any mind cubes. This is perhaps thematic that we're playing Sector Soma. Mind cubes would be the equivalent of what Catherine was. We can put them into this, activate them, and then speak with them. They're people who have been digitized, or their mind mapping has been, and they're effectively an AI. They won't have too much to say, but we'll unlock more of the lore of what actually transpired here. Another breach synchronizer. Oh, maybe we should synchronize one out there then. The 5 eyes of Arcology, carving into minds with each cycle. Elevator offline, so we can't access them at the moment. Nothing to jump onto there. And now we're in one of the storms that's occurring. I think we might be able to get a good look at what's happening out here. We should keep playing a little bit while it's like this, since it does become a little tougher and or more interesting at this point. Oh, we should also investigate what's down here first. Whole lot of nothing. Oh, some sort of secret altar? With a health module, our first module. Provides a slight boost to health. Our load goes up as well. It's actually quite a boost to health. Look at that. So not quite free. But I'll take it. Oh, I should warn you guys, by the way. Increasing your statistics, if I recall correctly, is it based on... Oh, okay. It's based on the current level of your statistics, whatever they are, however they are being increased. What this means is that if you have a module on that, let's say, is increasing your strength, then it becomes more expensive to level yourself up at the breaches because of that temporary strength. Unequip things that grant you strength, for example, or cognitives, what's it called? Cognition, or the like, before you interact with them. Before you level yourself up, sorry. Oh, I was saying, I'm clearly missing the way down. The main gate above us is locked, or slash sealed. So we have to go under it. Thankfully, there looks like there's some maintenance platforms to get us there. People probably worked on here without any type of hazard pay, I'm guessing. Probably for the glory of whatever project they were working on. I see something like this and I instinctively think a trap is around somewhere, thanks to all the time I spent playing Dark Souls where that was the case. I swear that game was made by someone who was a very, crafty dungeon master. Here's the other side of the gate. I wonder if these were made by some, like, militia to fight whatever was actually in charge of the city at some point? Or if these were the actual, guards they had stationed around. Matter accelerator is, I believe, a type of crafting thing. Yes, it's in printing. This kind of primitive particle reactor has long been out of use due to its toxic byproducts. Oh, you know what? We should read about this. I'll tell you what, viewer, we'll keep going till we reach, well, not the next breach, but the one after it. And then we'll call it quits. And we'll read everything that we've picked up so far at that point. There's been a lot of traffic going through here at some point. It does feel like the central hub for all the comings and goings of this place. Thankfully, the guards with shields are not very good at using them. Some objects in this game can be destroyed, as you saw with the one wall. There aren't too many of them, though. Oh, hold on. Let's deal with this guy first. I think your weapon leveled up again. So, when your weapon levels up, you gain extra active or passive powers. This is how we do it. Okay, so let's see. So if I do... Oh, yeah, I thought that's how I did it. Hold on. If I go here... and I go to details... No. Oh my god, guys, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Why is this so difficult? Okay. I don't know how I can select the various types of upgrades. Let's show you a different one in use. So here, we can use the fact that our weapon leveled up to give it a special perk. Or can I? What button is it? There we go. And we can make our weapon a bit bigger. At the cost of energy. So slightly longer range, but it's over already. So yeah, it's about 10 seconds or so. Not too much of it. Ah, thank you. Thank you, sir. I'll give you enough boat. Another insilium rod. Feels like this should be opened. We're not cutting our way through. There's something down here. Give it a fall damage, though, to get it. Fearful Effigy. Lowers the difficulty setting back. So, if you're in New Game Plus and you'd rather be normal mode, you spend one of those to do so. Son Bulwark, a shield. Need 5 reflex to equip this one. Look at all the resistances it gives us. For only 4 weight also, it's not so bad. This breach is a tricky one to utilize, given its position. Oh, actually, we might not have to connect to it, because we got fully healed already, just by touching it. There's a jump puzzle here that we now must take if we want to get out of this place without dying. So we're going to go ahead and actually connect. Actually, I guess we won't stop here, viewer. We'll stop here. And we'll go ahead and infuse ourselves with a little more load. So we can carry a little more. We'll not feel the effects of the weight. Let's go ahead and read about a bunch of stuff that we've picked up, and then we'll call the session. So our weapons, the column. Massive piece of buttress detached from the wall by incredible force. Few would choose this as a viable weapon, but those who would will enjoy great stopping power. Antiquated officer's glaive. A very old damaged military sword that belongs in a museum. A versatile weapon combining wide swings with powerful stabs. Railgun. A very ancient electromagnetic projectile launcher, badly recreated and deserving of retirement. These firearms were useful to take out enemy personnel without damaging the surrounding infrastructure. Lost hatchet. Modeled after an ancient tribal weapon using modern metallic glass. Many notches are engraved on the handle. Shorter range, but fast vertical swings. And our armor? Victim's headgear. A cruel apparatus attached to the bodies of the suffering victims of the demons. Okay, so the demons have made these things after all. Ancient warrior helm. Torn, battered, and bloodied. A striking monument from the era of the wars. The metallic glass plating of this armor is still robust and able to protect life, even though the original wearer is long dead. Magnifier goggles. Goggles usually worn by the elderly to alleviate problems related to diminishing eyesight. Hey, that's me! More victim headgear. Ancient warrior armor. Torn... Oh, okay, so the same text is on the armor, no matter the piece you're using. Body module. Provides a slight boost to health, that's it. Healing injector, a universal healing method for physical injuries and trauma. As is the case for all popular medicines, the technology is owned by an obscure monolithic corporation. Wow, ain't that the truth? And our Omni tool, can we look at it? We cannot look at it. Actually, we can look at it probably in our inventory. Oh, we can look at the shields too. Scrapped heat shield. A vestige of an old welding shield that has melted together and become stuck in a retracted position. Heavy and impractical, but still capable of withstanding strong blows. And the Son shield? Son bulwark. A giant plate that Son, the high priest, used to salute the black hole every morning and gather some of its energy for the day's ceremonies. Very strong against radiation. Okay, so Son is the name of someone. We've read all of these ones already. On the cube. Oh, we've read this one already. And we've read those. These are printables. Carbon particles. The common element of all life forms. Carbon is used in the process of printing organic compounds. Interesting. I would expect something a little more fleshy and less crystal-like. Refined carbon. A pack of thin sheets of refined carbon material used for printing. Oh, who cares about that? Insilium rod. Irid Novo was modeled out of a deep space Insilium asteroid. The raw nanoconductive mineral was deconstructed and reprinted into an advanced space station. Insilium is also used as a basic material for printing. These are all the same. Read all these before. And I think that's it. Nope, not quite. Coins. A mysterious coin engraved with the effigy of Irid Novo, given as a symbolic token to those who participated in funding the project. Axions are unstable elementary particles that can be converted into virtually any other elementary particle. Like nanites, I suppose. They were the fundamental, at least from the System Shock series. They were the fundamental particles in primordial times, but now only a singularity is capable of producing them. Fearful effigy, a soft-looking statuette that appears to be clutching something close to its heart. You feel an urge to take great care of this little figurine. Daring effigy, a bizarre statuette of a figure intensely staring forward into emptiness. Its courageous display inspires audacity. Alright guys, well that will do. Thank you guys for watching, and maybe I'll see you in the next one. Take care everyone.